What can you say? He's 25 and he's already done more than most players will ever dream of. He's been regular season MVP, Super Bowl MVP. He's won just under 80% of his games, including the playoffs. And perhaps most importantly, he has a 10-year contract extension worth basically $500 million. So let us ask the question this way. Is Patrick Mahomes the best we've ever seen at this stage of his career? I know that we're talking about overreactions today, and I don't want to start comparing Mahomes to Brady. It's just not reasonable to do it. But Lewis, considering where he is in his career, is he at the best place we've ever seen any quarterback on the day they turn 25?
Yeah, it'd be hard to argue against it, Greeny. I mean, and this is obviously, an argument that you can make objective arguments in favor of other quarterbacks. And when you're talking about subjective arguments, it's just a matter of opinion. But if you really poll the people who are around him and closely working with him, they will tell you he is as unique as it gets from a physical skills perspective and just from an arm talent perspective, okay? And I know we use that term a lot. There is nothing he can't do with his arm. There's nothing, and I mean nothing. He can throw it horsepower, he can throw it touch, he can throw it short, he can throw it deep, he can do whatever he wants. Here's the thing that this is why people believe that Pat's upside is basically limitless. He's such a good person, and he's someone who is so dialed into making sure that everyone else gets theirs too, that everyone not only does he want to win, everyone around him wants to win for themselves, and even more because of how he treats them. And when you have that kind of respect, and we understand that this is the ultimate team sport, you're going to win a heck of a lot more than you're going to lose, because people are going to make sure they do everything they can to see that you continue to succeed simply because of what you do for them and how you treat them. That's the secret ingredient with this young man. That's what he gets naturally, and that's why Kansas City gave him $500 million.
Shefty, you, like I, love the history of the sport. What should we be saying about Patrick Mahomes and where he is on his 25th birthday?
Well, let me say this. On his 25th birthday, has anybody other than Patrick Mahomes had a good year in 2020? He's the only guy that's enjoyed this year, right? Everything has happened for him. He's won a Super Bowl. He signed the richest contract in sports history. He got engaged. He's had a great 2020, unlike the rest of us. Okay, we'll start there. Lou said he's got limitless potential. And I think at the age of 25, you look forward and project his future. And I think his future at this point is brighter than any quarterback that has ever played the game. Now, I don't know that he's produced more than Tom Brady at this point. I don't know that he's produced more than Dan Marino at this point. But his future is brighter at this age than any quarterback who's ever played the game.
That is exactly why we wanted, I'm so glad you said that. That's exactly why we wanted to phrase the question this way when we were talking about yesterday how we wanted to do it. On the day he turns 25, we compared him to all these other guys at that stage. D. Wood, what is your perspective? Patrick Mahomes on his 25th birthday.
Greatest quarterback I've seen this early in his career. And the one we talk about the skill set that Patrick Mahomes has, the no-look passes, being able to threaten every blade of grass on the football field. But what makes his situation so special is when you can combine all the talents that he brings to the table with one of the all-time best coaches and a guy who knows how to develop coaches. We've seen Andy Reid do it in Philadelphia, and now we're seeing him do it with Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City. This guy has so much more left in the tank. It's just scary to think what his future is going to be.
You're exactly right. It is the perfect storm. It is everything coming together. He comes into the perfect situation for a young quarterback to be developed, and he brings everything you could ever ask for to the situation. And what you may have when it's all said and done is as much success as anyone ever has. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.